Good evening. It's really a pleasure to be with you with a distinguished guest like you and audience. I'll try to summary and go fast with this presentation, but sometimes it's a little bit boring when you go with numbers and graphs, but I'll try to give you a consensus of how much is the magnitude of the crisis we're going to face it during the next 2-3 years till there will be a solution. And then we'll show you some solution. So forgive me if I go fast. Actually, when we speak about energy, we can speak about saving, efficiency, rationalization of consumption, whether in generation or whether in consumption. We can speak about alternative energy. We can speak about renewable energy. We can speak about the regulation of the energy market. We can speak about energy demand, increased rate, higher than the growth rate, income growth rate, and the GDP growth rate in the country. But energy subsidy defective system have stopped activating of any of the previous items, and this is due to government are addicted to be over guarding to the people, and the people of Egypt are addicted to subsidy. 20% of the subsidy, the real subsidy, it goes to the poor people or it goes to whom we're supposed to go to them, and the 80% it goes in the wrong direction. So when we discuss about the energy and the subsidy, after it we can speak about the energy strategy in Egypt in the short and medium and long term. So let share with you this figure. Egypt production from oil and gas accumulate about 82 million tons a year, approximately. I make it easy in tons. I wouldn't speak in barrels. I wouldn't speak in calorific value. I'm not speaking in cubic meter or tons. The share of Egypt out of this production is almost 57%, which is equivalent to 47 million tons only. The rest is belong to third party who take the risk of exploration, development, and operation. Egypt consume approximately like 77 million tons. This means that we have a deficit of 30 million tons of oil and gas. If you would like to see approximately where this 77 million ton goes, electricity takes 38%, industry takes 25%, and transportation 15%. If you'd like to break down the electricity consumption, where it goes for housing 41%, industry 33%, and other activities. If you combine the two pies together to see where our oil goes, for industry it takes 38%, householding is take 18%, transportation 15%, and the rest, as you can see on the graph. Let us see how the electricity works. The electricity consumes approximately 23 million tons of gas, which represents 77% of the need of the electricity, and the rest they compensated by fuel oil. And this is one of the big mistakes, because we should use gas in all the power station and not fuel oil due to a lot of the problem. In addition, we're going to need during the next 8 years at least another 12 million tons of gas due to the new power station coming on stream, which is accumulated about 15 gigawatt capacity until 2021. In the industry section, only 64% goes with gas and the rest with fuel oil. And those gas 64, which is 14 million tons, almost about 70% of it to the heavy industry consumption, which is fertilizer, cement, petrochemical, and steel. So what is our consumption now? It is 37 to electricity and industry out of our availability, which is 40. Okay, we have a short of about 15, which is used by fuel oil. We're going to have a deficit of 17, so we're going to have a need for another 32 million ton of equivalent of gas. This is either going to be produced by developing more fields in house, or we're going to import most of it.